The secret to health: use your mind to heal your body. What if your thoughts could heal your body as powerfully as medicine? Imagine discovering that every belief you hold is either fueling sickness or energizing vitality. Could the greatest pharmacy in the world be not in a cabinet filled with pills, but inside your own mind, silently waiting for you to awaken it? And what if the missing link to lasting strength and radiant health has been within your reach all along, hidden in the way you think, feel, and focus? As you let these questions settle in, take a slow, deep breath. Feel the air filling your lungs, carrying life into every cell. Notice how even one conscious breath shifts your energy, calming your mind and awakening your body. Health is not something you chase outside of yourself. It begins in the quiet space within. You, where your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs come together to write the story of your body. And so let us begin this journey together, because the true power of health is not a secret hidden in laboratories or locked in prescriptions. It begins in your right here, right now. Chapter 1: Your Mind, the Command Center of Health. Your body is not just a collection of bones, muscles, and organs. It is a living, breathing, orchestra and intelligence system, constantly responding to the signals you send it. And at the very center of this orchestra, guiding every note and rhythm, is your mind. Science has long confirmed what wisdom traditions have taught for centuries. Your thoughts directly shape your physical state. When you dwell on fear, anger, or stress, your body produces chemicals that weaken your immune system, constrict your blood vessels, and drain your energy. But when your mind shifts toward love, gratitude, and joy, the opposite happens. Your body releases healing hormones, strengthens immunity, and restores vitality. Your cells are listening. Every single one of them. They respond, not only to the food you eat and the air you breathe, but also to the inner dialogue you carry. If your self-talk is filled with doubt and defeat, your body mirrors that vibration. If your thoughts are filled with hope and encouragement, your body resonates with strength and renewal. Think of your mind as the command center of health. Just as a conductor leads an orchestra, your thoughts instruct your cells on how to perform. A stressed thought is like discordant music, chaotic, draining, and disruptive. A peaceful thought is like a harmonious melody, restorative, energizing, and life-giving. Philosophy is lived reality. Consider the countless stories of people who, when given a diagnosis, either spiraled into despair and declined rapidly, or chose hope and defied the odds. What changed was not the body first, it was the mind. The mind sent new signals, and the body obeyed. So pause for a moment and reflect. What messages am I sending to my body right now? Are you telling yourself you are fragile, broken, and tired? Or are you whispering to your cells that you are resilient, strong, and healing? Your body is not separate from your thoughts. It is the living reflection of them. The command center is always listening, always responding. And when you understand this truth, you no longer see health as something random or outside your control. You recognize that you hold a profound power, the ability to direct your body toward healing or harm by the way you think. As we continue, let us go even deeper into this truth, because if your mind truly is the command center, then what you focus on becomes the blueprint your body follows. And this leads us to the next step in our journey. Chapter 2: What you focus on expands. What you give your attention to grows. This is not just a metaphor, it is a law of life. Your mind, your energy, and your focus act like sunlight to a seed. Whatever you shine it on, whether positive or negative, will expand and flourish in your reality. When you continually focus on symptoms, illness, or fear of what might go wrong, you feed that reality. The more you dwell on what is broken, the more your body echoes that brokenness. But when you shift your attention to vitality, to energy, to even the smallest signs of improvement, you magnify them. It is like holding a magnifying glass under the sun. Point it toward a leaf, and the concentrated rays set it ablaze. Your focus works the same way. A thought repeated again and again gathers power until it shapes your experience. Of two people receiving the same diagnosis, one obsesses over every pain, every possible complication, feeding their fear. The other begins to focus on moments of gratitude, on what still works in their body, on the possibility of healing, on images of a healthier future. their focus becomes fuel, guiding their body in two very different directions. This is the essence of the law of attraction. In health, like attracts like, fear attracts more fear, strength attracts more strength. Focus on illness, and you reinforce illness. Focus on healing, and you open the door to healing. But here is the challenge. The mind is easily tempted to obsess. Over what is wrong, pain screams louder than peace. Symptoms demand attention. This is where awareness becomes your greatest tool. The moment you notice your thoughts spiraling toward negativity, you can pause, breathe, and choose again. Instead of repeating, "I am sick," "I am weak," "I am broken," you can gently redirect to, "I am healing. I am growing stronger. My body is working for me, not against me." At first, it may feel like pretending, but with time, repetition, and belief, your focus shifts in, so does your reality. Remember this: every thought plants a seed. The question is, are you planting weeds of fear or gardens of vitality? And as we continue, you will discover that this principle is not only spiritual, it has been proven by science again and again. In fact, the very phenomenon that shows how focus and belief can shape the body is known as the placebo effect. And that is where our journey now takes us, into one of the most fascinating demonstrations of the mind-body connection. Chapter 3. The Placebo Effect and the Power of Belief. One of the most astonishing demonstrations of the mind's influence over the body is something science calls the placebo effect. Doctors and researchers have studied it for decades, and the results are both undeniable and profound. The placebo effect happens when a person experiences real healing, even though the medicine they were given had no active ingredient at all. A sugar pill, a saline injection, even a harmless procedure. What created the improvement wasn't the pill or the procedure. It was the belief that healing was possible. Think about that. The body responded, cells repaired, pain lessened, and symptoms improved, all because the mind believed. Belief in that moment became biology. Now, imagine the power of harnessing this truth intentionally. Instead of waiting for a doctor's experiment to trigger your belief, what if you chose to believe in your own healing every day? What if you woke up each morning expecting your body to get stronger, more resilient, and more aligned with health? This is not wishful thinking. It is one of the most studied and documented phenomena in medicine. Patients who believed in recovery healed faster. Those who expected improvement often got better outcomes than those who doubted. Even when they were receiving the exact same treatment, your body listens to your expectations. Doubt whispers limitation. Belief whispers possibility. And your cells respond accordingly. You might be wondering, but what if I don't believe yet? What if I still feel afraid or doubtful? That's okay. Belief is like a muscle. It grows with practice. Begin small. Instead of saying, "I don't believe I can heal," try saying, "I am open to the possibility that my body knows how to heal." That gentle shift is enough to start moving your energy. Over time, as you affirm this truth, as you imagine yourself healthy, as you celebrate even small signs of improvement, belief strengthens, and with stronger belief comes stronger results. The placebo effect is not a trick. It is proof that your mind holds the keys to incredible healing potential. It shows us that the boundary between what we call science and what we call spirit is thinner than we think. So the question is no longer whether your thoughts influence your health, they do. The real question is, what beliefs will you choose to carry? As we move forward, we'll explore one of the most joyful and overlooked medicines of all. It doesn't come in a bottle or a prescription. It comes in moments of laughter, lightness, and delight. Chapter 4. Laughter and Joy as Medicine. What if one of the most powerful medicines in the world was free, always available, and needed no prescription? You don't have to search far to find its laughter. When you laugh, something extraordinary happens inside your body. Stress hormones drop, muscles relax, your blood flow improves, and your immune system gets a boost. Scientists have discovered that laughter literally changes your biochemistry, flooding your system with endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals, and joy works in the same way. Joy isn't just an emotion, it's a frequency. When you feel joy, your body vibrates at a higher energy. making it harder for stress, illness, or fatigue to dominate. A joyful state is a healing state. Think about a time when you laughed so hard you forgot your worries. In that moment, pain seemed to fade, fear loosened its grip, and life felt lighter. That is the medicine of joy at work. It's no coincidence that people who live long, vibrant lives often share one thing in common. They make space for laughter, they don't wait for life to be perfect before smiling. They laugh in the small moments, find humor in daily struggles, and allow joy to be part of their healing process. So ask yourself, when was the last time you truly allowed yourself to laugh? Not a polite chuckle, but deep, belly-aching laughter that leaves you breathless. That kind of laughter heals both emotionally and physically. Even if you don't feel like laughing, you can invite joy. Watch a funny movie, call a friend who makes you smile. Spend time with children who remind you not to take life so seriously. The more joy you bring into your daily life, the more your body responds with strength and vitality. Laughter and joy are not distractions from healing. They are pathways to healing. They remind your body of its natural rhythm, its natural state of well-being. So as you step deeper into this journey, remember this simple truth: joy is medicine, and you carry the prescription within you. And now, let's turn to another powerful tool that can transform your health. It's something many of the world's most successful athletes and even surgeons use. It's called visualization, and it has the power to rehearse your health into reality. Chapter 5: Visualization. Rehearsing health into being. Your mind cannot tell the difference between what is vividly imagined and what is physically experienced. This is why visualization is one of the most powerful tools you can use to heal and strengthen your body. Athletes have long used this method to sharpen their performance before stepping onto the track or into the arena. They close their eyes and rehearse every movement to stride, the breath, the rhythm, the finish. Their bodies respond as if they had already performed it, building muscle memory and confidence. The same principle applies to health. When you imagine your body vibrant, strong, and whole, you are rehearsing health into being. Each time you visualize, you send signals to your brain and cells, instructing them on how to align with that vision. Close your eyes for a moment and picture yourself healthy. See yourself walking with energy, breathing with ease, smiling with radiant vitality. Imagine light flowing through your body, touching every cell, bringing balance and strength. The more vividly you see it, the more your body receives the message: this is who I am becoming. Visualization is not about pretending that pain or sickness does not exist. It's about giving your body a blueprint to follow a higher possibility to move toward. When you constantly replay images of illness in your mind, your body echoes them. But when you replay images of healing and strength, your body begins to mirror that vision. This practice is powerful because your subconscious mind works with images, not just words. By holding a clear, consistent picture of health, you are feeding your subconscious the story you want it to believe. And when the subconscious accepts that story, it directs your entire system to make it real. So make visualization part of your daily ritual. Even 5 minutes each morning can shift your energy for the whole day. The more you rehearse health in your imagination, the more you train your body to align with it in reality. And as powerful as visualization is, it becomes even stronger when combined with another practice: gratitude. Gratitude shifts your perspective from lack to abundance, from sickness to healing. And that is where we now journey next. Chapter 6: Rewriting the story of sickness. Every body carries a story. Sometimes it's a quiet, empowering one. I am healing. My body knows the way. But often, the story we repeat is heavier. I'm the sick one. This is just who I am. Stories like these don't just describe reality, they shape it. Your identity, your language, and your daily self-talk become instructions your body faithfully follows. When a label becomes a cage, a diagnosis can be helpful. It can guide treatment and bring clarity. But when a label becomes your identity, it quietly narrows your future, saying, my illness, my condition. Kenweld struggle to self. The more tightly you grip the label, the more your body hears. This is permanent. This is me. Gently loosen that grip. Honor the reality you're facing. Yes, but refuse to make it your name. You are a whole human, not a symptom in motion. Language as medicine or memory of pain, words are biochemical events. I'm broken. I'll never get better. It always gets worse. Each phrase cues your nervous system toward protection, tension, and fatigue. Try this shift from I'm sick gives, I'm healing. From I can't gives, I'm learning how. From it's always like this gives today is one chapter, not the whole book. You're not faking reality. You're choosing a trajectory. The hidden identity loop. Identity drives behavior. Behavior reinforces identity. If the inner headline reads, I'm the fragile one, you'll move, eat, speak, and plan. From fragility, change the headline, and actions begin to shift. You take the short walk, drink the water, step into morning light, speak kinder words. These micro-acts become micro-evident that rewrites the story at a cellular level. A simple story edit 3 steps. 1. Name the old script. I always relapse. My body betrays me. This is who I am. 2. Extract the wisdom, release the weight. This scared me. It taught me to listen sooner. 3. Write the new headline. I am resilient. I recover faster now. My body learns and adapts. Read your new headline morning and night. Let it be the first and last message your cells hear. A living example. 2 people share the same condition. One repeats, it's downhill from here. They cancel walks, avoid sunlight, scan for symptoms. The other says, my body is learning. Today I'll do what supports healing. They take gentle movement, nourish, rest, practice calm. Weeks later, their trajectories diverge not by luck, but by story lead choices, multiplied daily. Practice. 5-minute narrative reset. Breathe 1 minute, inhale.com. Exhale tension. Acknowledge 1 minute. This is hard, and I'm safe right now. Reframe. 1 minute, my body is working for me. Choose 1 minute, 1 supportive action: water, stretch, light, nap. Affirm, 1 minute, I am healing. I am stronger than yesterday. Do this when symptoms spike or doubt grows. Consistency carves new neural paths, retiring the always never spell. Words like always and never anchor the past into the future. Replace them with time-bound truths. This has been my pattern till now. Some days are tough, and progress is still happening. Flexible language invites a flexible body. Compassion. The ink of the new story writing your story isn't denial. It's devotion to truth, to possibility, to the part of you that refuses to give your future away. Be tender with yourself as you turn the page. Healing loves a soft narrator. As your story softens and strengthens, another force must change with it: the grip of fear. Narrows blood flow and steals rest. Trust does the opposite: opens, calms, and restores. Let's step into the next chapter, where we'll learn how safety signals, gentle surrender, and steady faith become daily medicine for your nervous system and your cells. Chapter 7. Letting go of fear, embracing trust. Fear has its place. It alerts us to danger and prepares us to act. But when fear lingers long after the moment has passed, it becomes poison to the body. Chronic fear keeps your nervous system on high alert, flooding your body with stress hormones that weaken immunity, disturb sleep, and slow healing. Think about how fear feels in your body. The shallow breathing, the tight chest, the restless nights. These aren't just emotions. They are physical responses that drain your vitality. Now, imagine the opposite: trust. Trust doesn't mean pretending challenges don't exist. It means believing that you are supported, that your body is wise, that life is working with you rather than against you. Where fear contracts, trust expands. Where fear blocks energy, trust allows it to flow. The physiology of trust: when you choose trust, your body responds immediately. Your heart rate slows, your breath deepens, your muscles relax, your immune system strengthens. Healing becomes easier because your body is no longer wasting energy on constant defense. Science confirms this. People who practice faith, trust, or surrender show lower stress markers and faster recovery from illness. It isn't magic. It's biology responding to belief, from fear to safety. One simple practice: notice when fear rises. Instead of pushing it away, breathe into it. Place your hand on your heart and whisper, in this moment, I am safe. In this moment, I choose trust. This shifts your nervous system from survival into calm. Stories of trust. Consider someone facing illness with quiet confidence. They don't deny the pain, but they anchor themselves in trust. Trust in their body's resilience. Trust in life's wisdom. Over time, their calm becomes medicine. Fear might still visit, but it no longer rules. You can choose this too. Every day you can turn the dial from fear to trust, even if just one small degree at a time. Letting go as healing. Trust is not weakness, it is alignment. When you release control, you open to a greater flow of energy. The body relaxes into healing, the mind softens into peace. The spirit remembers, I am supported. And when fear is replaced by trust, something beautiful happens. You make room for joy. Joy is not a luxury, it is medicine. It lightens the heart, strengthens the body, and fuels recovery. Let's step forward into next chapter. Chapter 8. Choosing nourishing inputs. Trust opens the door, but what you let through that door, every image, word, sound, and conversation shapes the inner climate your body heals within. If Chapter 7 softened your nervous system, Chapter 8 is about protecting that softness by choosing inputs that nourish, not drain. Healing is not only what you do, it's what you allow in. Your diet isn't just food, it's the news you read, the rooms you sit in, the voices you absorb, and the stories you repeat to yourself. 1. The mental diet. Feed what you want to grow. Your mind is fertile ground. Whatever you plant, hope or fear will take root. Morning prime, 5 minutes before touching your phone. Breathe, place a hand on your heart, and read a short passage that uplifts you. Whisper, today, I feed vitality. Evening gentle close, 3 minutes. Write one sentence of proof that your body supported you today. I walked farther. My breath felt easier. I recovered faster. These tiny inputs become tiny signals. Tiny signals add up to media hygiene. Turn down the noise, turn up the light. Fear-heavy media keeps the nervous system on alert. Healing needs safety. The 10/90ths rule. Spend 10% of your media time being realistically informed and 90% on material that calms, teaches, or uplifts. Swap doom scrolling for deepening. Replace late-night feeds with calming audio, nature sounds, or an audiobook that expands possibility. Boundaries by design. Move news apps off your home screen. Keep a goodness playlist pinned and ready. 3. People as inputs. Curate the voices around you. Conversations are chemistry. Repeated complaint and catastrophe talk keep your body braced. Compassionate pivot when a chat loops in worry. Try, I hear you, what feels supportive right now. Selective intimacy. Share your healing goals with those who protect your peace. Limit time with chronic cynicism, not from judgment, but from stewardship of your energy. Invite lightness. Ask nourishing questions. What worked today? Where did you feel strong? 4. Environment shapes biology. Rooms carry moods. Light, air, and sound are medicine. Light, morning sunlight, 2 to 5 minutes. To signal safety and rhythm. Air, fresh air breaks open a window. Step outside to reset breath and mind. Sound, playlists that your body immediately relaxes to. Let sound design your state. Order, a cleared surface signals your nervous system. We can rest here. 5 words as daily nutrition. Language is an input you control. Speak to your body as a trusted ally. Swap, I'm broken. Gives, I'm rebuilding. Swap, my body can't. Gives, my body is learning how. Swap, nothing's changing. Gives, change is subtle and compounding. Your cells are listening. Give them instructions worth following. 6. Add before you subtract. Instead of fighting habits, crowd them out. Add more of what soothes music. Sunrise. Gentle movement till the old loops have less space. Growth by addition feels kinder and sticks longer. 7a. 24-hour input reset. Try this for 1 day. Choose inputs as if each one were a prescription. Morning, no phone for 20 minutes. Breathe, light, 1 uplifting paragraph. Midday, 3-minute nature glanstreaks. Sky, horizon, afternoon. Replace 1 scroll cycle with a calming track. Evening, 1 page of gratitude for your body plus 1 sentence of progress. Night, screen dim early. End with a reassuring phrase, I am safe to rest. Notice your sleep, mood, and resilience the next day. Keep what helps. Why this works. Inputs become states. States become chemistry. Chemistry becomes healing. When you curate what enters your field, media, people, places, and words, you create conditions your body can flourish within. You don't force health, you foster it. You've learned to choose inputs that nourish a mental diet of hope, media that calms, voices that uplift, spaces that soothe, and words that strengthen. Now let's weave these into a simple, repeatable, rhythm small, doable practices you can live by every day. Chapter 9. Practical daily practices to boost vitality. Big changes in health rarely come from one dramatic moment. They are born from the quiet, consistent choices you make every single day. This chapter is not about theory, it's about practice. Simple, repeatable habits that keep your body strong, your mind peaceful, and your spirit aligned with healing. 1. Healing affirmations. Your body listens to every word you speak to it. Begin each morning by affirming life-giving truths. My body is wise and knows how to heal. Every cell in me vibrates with energy and renewal. I am becoming stronger every day. Speak them out loud. Whisper them before sleep. Write them down. These affirmations are not wishful thinking. They are instructions to your subconscious, programming your mind to support health. 2. In disguise, each night pause and thank your body for what it has carried you through. Whisper, "Thank you, heart, for beating without fail. Thank you, lungs, for breathing life into me. Thank you, hands, for serving me each day." This practice turns attention from what feels broken to what is working. Gratitude multiplies. Energy. It makes the body feel seen and supported. 3. Joy and laughter practices. Joy is not optional, it is part of your healing toolkit. Each day, give yourself permission to smile, laugh, and play. Watch something that makes you laugh. Dance for one song. Share a silly moment with a friend. Remember, laughter lowers stress hormones, strengthens immunity, and tells your body all is well. Healing can happen here. 4. Visualization routines. Set aside a few minutes daily to close your eyes and see yourself well. Picture your body filled with light, every cell glowing with health. Imagine walking with strength, breathing with ease, living with vitality. Athletes rehearse victory in their minds before it happens. You can rehearse health in the same way. The body responds to the mind's rehearsal as if it is real. 5. Quick energy check-ins. Throughout the day, pause for just one breath. Ask yourself, how is my energy right now? Am I tense or relaxed? What one small shift could help me feel better in this moment? Maybe it's drinking water, stretching, or closing your eyes for 60 seconds. These micro adjustments keep your energy flowing and prevent stress from building up. These practices may look small, but repeated daily, they create momentum. Remind you that healing is not an event, it's a lifestyle. With affirmations, gratitude, joy, visualization, and quick check-ins, you align your body and mind with vitality every single day. And now, as we conclude this journey, we return to the deepest truth, that all the medicine you need already lies within you. Let us move into the last chapter. Closing, you are the real medicine. As we reach the end of this journey, pause for a moment. Place your hand on your heart. Feel it beating faithful, steady, alive. That rhythm is proof you are not broken, you are becoming. Healing starts with you. Every lesson we've explored, the power of thoughts, the influence of joy, the strength of belief, the release of fear, the nourishment of uplifting inputs. All of it points back to one truth. Healing begins within you. You hold the command center. You write the narrative. You decide. Each day, whether to feed sickness with fear or to nourish health with love. Love as the foundation of health. At the root of all vitality is love. Love for your body, even when it feels tired. Love for your mind, even when it struggles. Love for your life, even when it tests you. Love transforms, it softens tension, rewires thought, and creates the safest environment for healing to flourish. A final reminder of power. You don't have to wait for perfect conditions. You don't need someone else's permission. Right now, in this moment, you carry everything you need to begin. Your breath, your thoughts, your focus. your willingness to trust. You are not fragile, glass, you are living light. Your body is not an enemy, is an ally. Constantly working to restore balance, your mind is not a prison, it is a garden, waiting for you to plant seeds of strength, joy, and gratitude. So rise each day with this awareness. You are the real medicine, not tomorrow, not someday dash today. Choose healing thoughts, speak affirmations of life, laugh, love, and trust. Feed yourself with joy. And as you do, watch how your body responds. Watch how your energy grows. Watch how your life transforms. Because the secret to health, vitality, and strength was never outside of you. It was within you all along. This is your moment. Step forward. Live fully. You are whole. You are powerful. You are becoming. Thank you for spending this moment with Awaken Light Audio. If something today touched your heart or opened your mind, don't keep it to yourself. Share your thoughts in the comments. What spoke to you most? Tell us about your journey, your questions, your breakthroughs, and let us know what you'd love to hear next. Subscribe to stay connected. And if this message could uplift someone you care about, send it their way, because light grows when it's shared. Until next time, stay present, stay awakened, and keep becoming who you're meant to be.